Prepare yourself for invasion. This is Indie Invasion.
How was that for some dancing?
That was some mighty fine dancing you did there, my friend. Mighty fine dancing. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Paint on the Desk. Sorry we're late, but, you know, it happens sometimes. Eric, you have a jacket on. Is it cold?
Yeah, it is. I don't think summer's ever going to get here.
Oh, man. It's cooking here, man.
No, I see you a tank top, sun's out, guns out.
Perfect. That's right. Perfect. Oh, look, we have a visitor. It's Alan Barton. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's Discover Games.
What's up? What's up?
Boom, just like that.
Ah, you beat me to it.
I did beat you to it. I knew you were going for it. I could tell by the way you were looking.
I know, I had too many windows open.
See, I had an advantage there. I knew you had too many windows open because you always do. What's happening, Alan?
Oh, not much. I'm just staying busy.
Well, we don't believe that.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
What's crazy? Chick-fil-A or Discover Games?
Yes.
What the heck did I just do?
Well, that's good. That's good that Discover is crazy. That's good stuff. So who do we have watching? We got two people on. Say hello if you're here. If you're older, I'm having my coffee. So we're waiting for you. Waiting for you with our coffee. So
Alder missed you last week.
Yeah. Hey, James, cold there too. Michigan weather. No thanks, man. Props to you for putting up with it. I'll just say that. Props to you guys for putting up with it, but not me. So I could not resist. I was a little irritated. I just got off Drive-Thru RPG, but I was a little bit irritated because the Urban Manhunt Companion is not available in print yet. But I went ahead.
No, it's not.
But it said it was.
No, next month.
I remember.
June.
Yeah, I remember seeing that she posted something about that. So I'm kind of waiting for print.
Well, I couldn't wait. In fact, I'm looking at the PDF right now. I have it up right now.
Well, I suppose that's different for you. It's not eBay.
Oh, you're talking about the
eBay
book?
open.
Were you talking about the book?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because the PDF. Okay. Yeah, I was looking at the.
Yeah, the PDF is available, but the book is, so it'll be available in hardcover next month, which is, I'm all about that. I've got 2 soft cover Urban Manhunts and the hardcover. I don't remember why I have 2 soft covers.
You need to.
Probably did. Hey, Tyler, what's happening, buddy? So what's everybody? What's that? When I can't find the first one? No, see, because I'm that guy. Like all my books that are over here behind me, it's all my books that go together that are the same copies. They're right next to each other. I got my Twisted books, my Drowner.
Why do you have 2 copies in?
I don't have 3 copies.
One for main bathroom, the other one for master bathroom.
That's me.
There you go. There you go.
That's where all mine are, next to my bed on my nightstand.
I like that. That's perfect. Yeah, 2 soft better than 1 hard. There you go. But I got 2 soft and 1 hard. I think what it was is I got the soft cover first, because this was the one game Eric was so proud of, because after me manipulating him into half a dozen different games, he was like, yes, I finally got you with one. So he got me with that one, and I ordered the soft cover. Then I found out there was a hard cover, and I prefer hard cover. And then I think Cynthia sent me one. I think that's how I ended up with the other soft cover. I think she sent me one. I mean, she sent me like 3 because I've given one away. I gave one away last year. I think I gave one away this year. I don't remember, at the raffle at CoastalCon. So I've had, at one time, I think I had like 6 copies in my house. So pretty good.
Now I know that's not collector. You have multiple copies.
No, that was giving away though, because like if you go over on my shelf right now, because Jim, the tabletop engineer, made some donations for the raffle this year as well. But because we were smaller, I still had so much stuff. I set it aside in a box for next year. So I've got several copies of Dracula, all the Dracula's Americas books, a bunch of Osprey books. So
I still never did get that third book in their series.
I think I've got, what's the third one?
I know it's green.
Yeah, okay, I've got that one. I did get that one.
I don't know why I never got that one. I think somebody in our group had it, so that we were just using theirs.
Yeah, I still want to try it because I like the game mechanics, and I certainly don't have to buy any miniatures because I've got 8 bajillion Wild West Exodus models. So
you need to buy more miniatures.
I don't. As a matter of fact, did you ever get my models from Adam over to?
He was here today. I will make that happen probably tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if you'll shoot them over to him, just send him some work and get me some models painted, so I can send him another batch of even more. So,
yeah, Adam was in today, so I was happy to see that.
So James said that his buddy Matt from the Hobby Knockout podcast says Dracula's America is a great game. Yeah, and Eric, you've played it.
I've gone through a full campaign with the local group. There's a lot. That game you can play one-offs, which is fine, but I think it really shines in running a campaign because you can upgrade your characters and get more powers, and it's kind of fun to buy characters for your groups, too.
Well, I think that was what attracted me. Is it was really similar to the old Necromunda. Hey, there he is, Alder. We've been waiting for you. Got our coffee. We've been waiting for you.
Yeah, we all have coffee today.
But I think that's what appealed to me when I first looked at it, because I was thinking to myself when I saw the game, I was like, I can use all my Wild West Exodus models. And
see, I went and just bought the models that they have made, and
I have some too. I couldn't resist them. I was trying to not, but I do have some of them. But I knew I could use my Wild West Exodus guys as well, at least to try it out. So that was where I jumped in. So what are you working on tonight, Eric?
I got some Rumble Slam on the desk, thanks to somebody.
Slam, yes. Looks like Tyler got some Orc Bikers finished.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, Alder. I am feeling better. I got my second COVID shot last Tuesday, and I woke up Wednesday morning, and I went, whoa.
It went boom, boom.
Yeah, right? Because I had COVID way back in the beginning, and I was like, this is exactly how I felt then. This is awesome. But it pretty much came and gone. It came and went. Thursday morning when I woke up, I was just really tired most of the day. But I wasn't you
didn't get sick. You were just like run down.
Yeah. Well, Thursday. I was sick Wednesday, but Thursday I was just run down. So it came and went. So that was good.
I had mine Wednesday and I felt fine.
Yeah.
My first one, I didn't hear Jill. I kicked Jill's butt for about 2-3 days.
Yeah. I know a couple of people, my buddy's wife, she got hit hard. My wife, she got a little headache, but she got hers way, way back in the beginning because she's medical.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, I've been doing some reading because I got some new books. I got my Robotech books in the mail. Not just that one. I got the Zentradi book. I got Southern Cross. Got Sentinels. Got Invid Invasion. And can't have it without the main Robotech book. Got to have the main Robotech.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
And then I went ahead and picked up this hardcover special edition, the Rift's Ultimate Edition.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Got a lot of information in it, just some stuff I was messing around with. And then I today am working on disassembling stuff. So I'm going to switch cameras and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be working on.
Disassembling.
Are
you tearing up my childhood again?
I am tearing up your childhood again. So I have actually had this terrain piece before. This is the FisherPrice Family Airport.
Okay.
And I made a cool 40K piece out of this.
I think I saw a customer on my mail route because they're having garbage pickup day had 2 FisherPrice things out. I should have grabbed them both.
Bro, you got to grab those. They make great terrain.
Man, I didn't even think of it. I think one was the car wash that they had. Man, didn't think of it. I could have made your day and send them to you.
Right? That's a missed opportunity right there. Well, this one was this one the wife hooked me up with. She went to the thrift stores today, and this was a massive $2.50.
Whoa.
Yeah, high roller, man. High roller.
Man.
Dude, you are so taking me back to my childhood with that.
Oh, I just realized I got the logo over my face. I got to duck down.
Well, you don't have to highlight my screen. I'm just going to be taking junk apart. That way you don't have to
highlight it for a little bit. There. No, I don't have this thing in my face.
That might be an improvement there.
Oh man.
I don't know why he has to be that way. All right, so we have some.
Before you get started, what do you have a jacket on for, Eric?
Because it's like 42
down a little bit here.
Right?
Eric, man, just move and you don't have to deal with all this grief.
Please don't tell me you got long johns on still.
Oh no.
Tyler said I overpaid because you could have got it for free, Eric.
Yeah, I know. Probably did. Oh well. I think part of it was I was getting used to just seeing junk literally on the side of, next to the mailboxes that I just kind of quit.
I guess that's the Illinois thing. Junk on the side of the road.
Junk on the side of the road.
You can put ours in trash cans and they come and pick it up.
They do that usually in the spring, like a spring cleanup. Everybody cleans out their sheds and garages and stuff. So I think after the last year with everybody being stuck at home, kind of bought too much crap.
Listen, man. FisherPrice is good stuff. I'm telling you. Let me show you something I got. Hold on.
It's got a lot of stickers.
I used to love that set when I was a kid.
That, all those stickers on there, that just means that kid did not play with that in the bathtub. Because I remember having the boat, which I know Mac has, and all those sets, and just, I took them in the tub or in the swimming pool, one of the two.
Yeah, so this is actually my favorite FisherPrice conversion.
Yeah, I like that.
This is my pirate ship for when I get my hippo. So I redid this and hijacked.
Now, didn't FisherPrice make another boat that was like a
car carrier?
Yeah, that's the one I remember. I remember putting the cars in there. Man, memories.
So the real problem with the FisherPrice stuff is they didn't screw stuff together. They used pop rivets.
Yeah, that's right. So you have to drill them out and stuff.
Oh, look at that, Eric. So Alder says it's coming into winter. It's a whopping 80 degrees.
Wow. Mm-hmm. I'll send them some scarf and some earmuffs. I got plenty of those.
It's getting chilly. I think what I ended up doing last time is I ended up just having to cut a bunch of stuff out. I'm trying to remember. I did it was one of my favorite pieces, but I ended up trading it to one of our stores that's about an hour away from me. And I did it because I went in there one day, and the guy's really cool. His store is just too far away for me to use regularly, but he's a really cool guy. And I still play Star Trek Attack Wing, which is like X-Wing, but the Star Trek version But, you know, it was supported by WizKids, so everybody knows how those stories go with WizKids.
Yeah.
And he had a ton of prize stuff from running organized play events. Like, I mean, boxes and boxes. And I went in there one day just to pick up a couple of things. And we had talked many times up at Siege of Augusta. And he's like, you still play Attack Wing, right? I was like, yeah. So he goes, hold on a second before you go. Now, mind you, I went in there and I spent like $9. Okay. And he comes out with like 6 boxes of organized play stuff for Star Trek Attack Wing. And he goes, here you go. I'm like, wow, how much? He goes, just take them out of my store. I said, oh, yeah, Nate, I know I know the snow set is at Savannah Lion, but the airport is at Morningstar Games, because I specifically took that over to Jeff at Morningstar. Well, the best laid plans of mice and men. I think this is going to get a little bit too loud for me to be doing this, because there's going to be violent cutting and hacking going on here, and loud popping noises. But on the plus side, I did get to try out my new little camera setup over here. Yeah, I heard you. That he definitely didn't take it in the bathtub. I took mine in the bathtub. All my FisherPrice stuff. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do it. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a dual purpose.
None of my stuff.
Go ahead.
None of my stuff had stickers on it.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do a dual purpose for this. So I'm gonna go Urban Manhunt and the Drowned Earth for like.
I like the shape of it. You can make that L, like an L building.
Yeah, that's good. And then if I do, hang on a second.
Hello. We got Todd #1 here. I just now saw that he joined us tonight.
And then throw some of this stuff in with it, you know.
Oh yeah,
these terrain pieces here, these busted up city. So I'm thinking I want to get a Drowned Earth game going where I've got where I'm using this stuff and doing it like a little industrial city, and then doing the jungle on the outside. Just try something different.
Okay.
Because different is fun. Yeah, I don't think it may have gotten over there, Nate, but I gave it to Jeff, so it shouldn't be at Savannah Lion. The rest of the snow terrain is, but that one should not be at Savannah Lion. All right, so I had a good plan, and because I haven't built anything in a long time, and well, I wasn't going to build anything. I was going to tear something up, but you get green,
bright green, camel green.
You get the idea. All right, so Alan, talk to me about Southern Fried. So for everybody that doesn't know, Southern Fried Gaming Expo is August 20th, the weekend of, in Atlanta, Georgia. And it is primarily, had its birth as a pinball convention, and now has expanded into video games, pinball, Comic Con-esque, and they're trying to expand their board game stuff. So Alan told me he has big stuff. What's big stuff, man? Talk to me.
Right. So, of course, GM is involved with that. And I guess they're starting planning their convention. And he got me in contact with Shannon, who's one of the main gurus, coordinators. And just got off before this with a video meeting with him and kind of this initial contact. But it sounds like they're trying to do Big stuff. Of course, who knows expectations with COVID and everything, but I think by August, um, I don't think there's going to be a lot of issues, especially here. They're opening up all the sporting venues to 100% raves, Mercedes Benz. So I think there's great potential there. And from what I'm hearing, the conventions that are going are doing well because people are getting out,
Yeah.
year. But no, they are trying to push more the tabletop stuff, board games, RPG, which RPG I guess has been doing well for them, and then more miniature wargaming type stuff. So he's very excited. He's going to send me more information tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll continue, but it's 100 days out, and he pretty much left it wide open.
100 days, man. I could build like 47 game tables in 100 days. What are you talking about? That's plenty of time.
But
I don't need to get started. I can set up 47 tables right now.
But he's very interested when I said, hey, I know some game developers and stuff. He was very interested in getting some of those people there. Tantrum House is actually going to be there doing, their, tell me about your game bits video. So I think it's a great opportunity for everybody to grow their stuff.
Gotcha.
So, but he's pretty much, hey, probably over the next month, what do I want to push? What do I want to do? How much space do I need? All that stuff is pretty much wide open at the moment. So,
how much space do I need? I need all the space.
Well, from my gather, he's got a big space. And
I need all the space. You ask Eric how much space I need if I'm going to a big convention.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I need to
spread
know.
Out.
So
8 tables. I had 8 6-foot tables.
I might be able to pull that off.
Yeah, I won't have the people to run the games though. Well,
that's the reason we need to look at that. At who can go. What games do we want to push? Right. That type of stuff.
All right, so we got a handful of people here in the group right now. Let's throw that out there to you guys. So our big thing that we do when we go to conventions is we like to push the indie games, the ones that we do. So do you guys know of an indie game that maybe we don't know about that we should push, or know of one that you do know about that we know about? Did I say that right? Yeah, that you know about that we know about that we should push. That I know that you know that we know that you know.
And when you're talking about the developers and stuff, that's what I'd already asked Mac. Hey, who would possibly some U.S. based developers at? It is in Atlanta, so should be fairly convenient.
Yeah, I think that'd be easy for people to get to. Hey, Eric, maybe shoot a message to Cynthia. Zombie Smith Quar. I love Quar. I love
Zombie Smith Quar. I could reach out to them.
I think he's in California. He's in California though, isn't he?
He's in Oakland. Yeah.
Yeah, he that might be a little bit far, but I love Quar. Now I like the 28 mil Quar. I'm not a big fan of the smaller scale stuff, but I also liked the 28 mil Quar because it uses the Song of Blades and Heroes engine. And so I didn't have to learn anything because I've been playing Song of Blades and Heroes stuff for years. So
you can use them for sludge.
You're going to use them for what?
Sludge.
What is sludge?
It's the Sean's
Sean Sutter's
new
game that is it done, Alan, or is he still developing it?
He's still developing it, but it's done enough. People are making armies for it, so it's more not rank and file, but it's going to be bigger than a Relic Blade.
Okay,
it's going to be kind of unit based.
Yeah, his stuff is really cool. There's
Yeah,
Alder
James,
again
I've
with.
got a bunch I like the 15 mil quad. I got a bunch of them.
Yeah, I don't have any of the 15 mil stuff just because I've tried a couple of times to do 15 mil, and it just it wasn't it just wasn't my thing. I don't like it.
There you go. You're
It'll
right.
be in Blaster issue 3. Okay, now I don't know. Joseph McGuire,
He's in North Carolina.
is he for This Is Not a Test?
Yep.
Oh well, we need to get him then because This Is Not a Test that's a good game.
That's a good game. Yeah, he was.
All right. Well, are you writing this down, or do I need to be writing this down?
I wrote one down.
Did you already write them down, Eric?
No, I wrote Cynthia down.
Yeah, you hit up Cynthia.
For what? So what exactly are we asking them?
I want to see if she wants to come and do Urban Manhunt.
Run some games.
Yeah,
and I'm getting more details tomorrow from Shannon on, and I'll ask him specifically
at a booth, basically, right?
Yeah, have her own table set up, and if she wants to bring stuff to sell, bring it.
Yeah.
Okay, I got
we're
that one.
going to be working out the details, but he was going to do some special stuff for, developers, publishers that show up.
All right. Well, let me know when you have those details. I'll shoot them to Eric. Deep Wars. I haven't really heard much from him, but I've been off of Facebook, so I don't know. Turnip 28. Oh my gosh, I actually have that right here on my list. I just sent that to Eric. I got Turnip 28 right there on my list.
Yeah.
I want to check that out. So let's see. Oh, you know what? You know who else we should hit up is Dave Phipps, Pulp Alley.
Yep.
Because he's in Ohio, I think. So that's not. I mean, going into Atlanta is not that bad. If that would interest him. So let me put that down.
Yeah, he might do that because he's got a Kickstarter soon coming.
Yeah. And we can reach out to these guys. Now, who does Turnip 28? Because that game cracks me up. I think that one's out of the UK, though. I'm not 100% sure, but. Let's see.
But anyway, I think it's a great opportunity. It's, they had 5,000 people last year, so it's not a small convention.
Oh yeah, Dub. James just threw out there. I don't know why we didn't think of this. Is the boys over at Hydra?
Yeah. Bob. I always say Bob. Matt, and I don't know why I said Bob. It's because I know two bow champs, and I always do that.
Yeah. Yeah, Tyler, I do have a TT Combat contact. They're one of those things that we have frequently discussed. I mean, we can shoot a message to oh man, I can't remember his name now. It's what happens when you get off Facebook. You can't remember anyone's birthday or their name. Golly, wow, no, I can't remember his name now. Anyway, he's always at Adepticon. Don, that's his name. He's always at Adepticon. I'm not sure if they would come to that one. They might, but I think they would probably come more as a vendor than they would as.
Yeah,
they always run demos at their booth anyway.
Yeah, I've seen them do demos at the booth all the time.
Yeah, but I think that they would be more interested in coming strictly as a vendor as opposed to, coming as we're a game developer, because he wouldn't be the game developer side. He's the U.S. rep.
And that was just my thing. Was more, the developers independent developers. They are. I think last year they held a pretty large 40K tournament. They're discussing the feasibility of that. Yeah, and like I said, we're gonna be emailing. In fact, I just sent Shannon another email. But if they don't do that, you could always have a bold action. I don't see why they couldn't have a 40K tournament.
Right.
And I'm gonna talk to some of my guys see if possibly of do maybe an Age of Sigmar tournament.
Right. Well, as much as I would like to invite the Turnip 28 guys, I don't think they're going to come from Croatia.
Well, you might.
I mean, it might be a nice little vacation.
Cue the sad trombone.
Oh, Tyler's like, I can run their demos. You just wanted their stuff, so you were being selfish. I hear you, man. I understand completely. Okay, so that's 3 more. I'm going to write these down. I know I sent you some. Eric for Deep Wars. Cynthia.
I think Cynthia's in Missouri. I don't know for sure where.
Yeah, I think she'd be reasonable as well, distance-wise. I think it'd be a reasonable distance. And then we got Robert for Battle Space.
Oh, yeah.
Because he is supposed to be going to print with his. Let me look up something real quick. I guess this really did just become a hobby hangout because I am sure still not working on anything. Man, I'm in a serious rut.
Slacker.
I know, right? For real.
Maybe we drag out all these Rumble Slam and look at me.
I know. Hey, all mine are painted, dude. What do you want? All mine are painted.
You got me painting stuff I've had sitting on the shelf for like 3 years now.
Good. That's good. That's good stuff. That's good for you. It's therapeutic, man. Come on. We could invite Ian from Scotland. He could come run some Street Wars.
Oh. That'd be a trip for him, but
that would definitely be a trip. Let's see. What else we got? Oh, dude. Free Blades.
Yes, I'm literally typing to them right now.
Okay. I was gonna say, all right. Well, I'll leave that one off my list then. Yeah, because that would be good. They'd be able to get several things set up. How about the guys at Fifth Angel Studios? I don't know. We can give it a shot. All we can do is reach out to them. And we ain't afraid to do that. That's how we got ourselves in this situation in the first place. Mercs Miniatures. Welcome to the cause. Your journey starts today. Needless to say, I'm on their website. I have checked out Mercs on several different occasions, but have yet to play it. James, have you played Mercs? All right, let's see. Oh, look at there. Fifth Angel Studios.
What?
Yeah, Tyler, that would be something I'd throw back to Shannon. I don't know if they've contacted Simon or not. Simon does run their own convention here in Atlanta, so.
Gotcha.
But that's a good thought.
Yeah, I haven't. Now I'm gonna have to check out Mercs.
Yeah, I think I've looked at that one myself.
Yeah, I know that I have on a couple of different occasions. I know I started looking at it at first because they got some cool models.
Whack him upside the head. Okay. Give me an attack roll with advantage.
See.
At hits commoner, give me damage.
Somewhat, I guess I'm somewhat distracted with all this. Mercs 2.5 Living Rulebook. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That shall be what required. Oh, 39 pages. That shall be what that shall be required reading after Urban Manhunt. If I don't already have it somewhere. All right, so James says he owns a bunch of stuff for the game. Derek Osborne, Throne of Angels, is one of the guys at the helm of Fifth Angel Studio. All right, well, now I'm going to have to go check that out, too. Information gathering day.
Yeah, Matthew Gooch just replied that definitely interested and will take a look at it.
Excellent.
Not unconscious.
Contacted Dwight. I think he's planning on coming up, bringing High Noon. Cool.
All right, that looks like it. Looks like they talked about Eden on there. All right, I will have to check that channel out. Subscribe, because why not? Well, stinking cool. There's a couple people I'd really like to see get there, just because, like, I feel like their games are like super small and would really benefit from such a big environment. And that's Cynthia for Urban Manhunt, because I think that game brings something to the table that.
And that'd be a great convention game.
Yes. Oh, it'd be an amazing convention game.
Cool big table and do like a yeah.
Okay, so Alder said he played Mercs many years ago, didn't like the movement system, and didn't really get support from MegaCon Games, so sold out. But you use that to buy into this is not a test. There you go. Hey, but you know what? That's the thing, is there's always stuff that we don't end up liking. So, like the guy Robert Salters that wrote Battle Space, I think the rules are fantastic, but the setting, just not for me. Not into modern, normal combat. I need, somebody with 3 arms and 6 legs, and I need something. I need something crazy going on. I'm prior military anyway. I don't want to paint a model with the stuff that I used to wear and play a game. I mean, okay, I didn't do that kind of stuff. I mean, if I was playing a tabletop game of the stuff I did in the military, I'd be fixing air conditioners, and that would be a really boring game. But you get the idea. The whole military mindset. I don't want to play that game. Yeah, my model would be the one. I'd be the guy behind the building while everybody's shooting it out, trying to fix the air conditioner for the CO. That was me.
Yeah,
What's the armor class of the carrier AC unit?
Roll a D10 for free on recharge.
That's right. Hey, look here though. I was always the most popular person. I guarantee you that. Always. Because if we were somewhere cold, I was fixing your heat. If we were somewhere hot, I was fixing the air. Everybody wanted to be my friend. That's coming out nice. What are you doing base with that?
I laid down, so this is going to be my shadows. I'm trying something. This is, what is this? Dark purple.
Okay.
From Pro Acryl. The purple's not really showing up super great, but
right.
So yeah, I was trying to get it in the cracks there. I did like a dry brush, just plowed it in there.
James, like aircraft, electrical, environmental, boring game. Yep, that's right. You be out there on the flight line. Yep. Please don't shoot at me. All right, so I think that's a pretty good start for what we got. But anyway, what I was saying is I'd really like to see Urban Manhunt there because it's a smaller game, and I feel like I feel like Pulp Alley would really do well there as well.
I think so too.
Because I didn't get a chance to play it, so Steve Smith up in Charleston brought it down to our first Coastal Con. He wasn't able to make it to the second one, but I know several people got to play it, and it got a very, very good feedback as far as there you go. Oh, 7 TV. Yeah, but we can't get 7 TV guys over here. That's one of those long trips. They'd have to rent the plane with all of our across the pond friends.
We're going to be playing 7 TV hopefully in the next 2 weeks.
Awesome. Hey, RC Reviews, welcome. We're just running our mouths about Southern Fried Gaming Expo in Atlanta, making plans for that in August and trying to get some indie developers involved and over there. So they've got lots of room. I mean, I say we just reach out to all of them.
Oh yeah, and you know who can show up shows up. And
James says he's got a bunch of stuff. Maybe he should just show up.
Yeah, there you go. Come on. I got a bunch of stuff too. I've got boxes of painted minis because I love painting pulp minis because they're so easy to paint. And now, James, do you play a lot of? Are you able to play a lot of Pulp Alley, or are you just like us and you just own a bunch of stuff? I'll wait for the answer for that one because that one's important. Because I want to play Pulp Alley so bad, but I'm the only person in my area that wants to play it. So, and I understand because it's another game to get into. The players of games that we do have around here are a lot of 40K guys. So getting into another game is always, it's tough. Out of vacation time for the year, 2-week vacation right now. Oh, you just own a ton of stuff. Well, there you go. That's the story of all of us.
That's a game on my list. I've been watching his gameplays on Sunday mornings lately.
Well, I think one of the things that's really fun about Pulp Alley in my mind, and 7 TV fits the same bill because it's the pulp genre, is you're literally playing kind of whatever you want. Whatever table you have, you set up a desert table, you set up a jungle table, you set up an alien planet table. It just doesn't matter. You're playing whatever kind of pulp story you want to. And so my wife has XM radio in her car and she listens to radio classics, all the old radio shows. It's like every one of those action ones is a Pulp Alley game right there in a nutshell. Gunsmoke, Suspense, all of those, Green Hornet, they're all just pulp games. And so they're super cool. RC Review says, I still need to paint my Zombicide minis. I'm reasonably confident that everyone has that same problem. Do you have Zombicide minis to paint, Eric?
I just keep getting them. Eventually, I'll paint them one of these days.
I have Zombicide minis to paint as well.
I mean, you got to start on some of them.
Oh, I have all of my zombies for
the Invader one, right?
No. I've got all of the. I do have all of the. No, I got like 90% of the zombies painted for Invader, and then I've got all of the zombies painted for the first edition.
Oh, okay.
So for the Neighbors one, the Prison Outbreak.
Oh yeah, okay.
Rue Morgue and the base set. I've got all of those. Just the zombies painted. So Many Warmutt says almost have first edition painted. And then my good friend Jim, the tabletop engineer, after my kids and I played a first edition game, happened to catch me saying I was disappointed that I didn't back the Invader because I thought my kids would like that. Like 4 days later, this giant box shows up at my house and it's all of the Invader stuff. I was like, oh, thank you so much. Time to get to painting. So that's what I did. So yes, I do like Zombicide. In fact, I might even get that on the table this weekend with the kids.
We're giving Shadows of Brimstone a good playthrough tomorrow night.
I haven't tried that one. Have you ever played it?
Oh yeah, we played last weekend. Kind of knocked the rust off. Yeah, it's very. I mean, it's a dungeon crawl, but it's Western base. Little Cthulhu.
Yeah, I've looked at the models for years. Wanted to incorporate some of them into Wild West Exodus. So
yeah,
oh, they're upstairs. That one set I got was from that.
Yeah,
those red guys I was painting a while back.
Yeah. But yeah,
red guys.
You're talking. I actually started painting some of the miniatures.
So, what is everybody else working on? Friends and Foes, Wolfsburg, Dark Ops, and Invader on their way. Yeah, you got a lot of stuff to paint then. A whole lot of stuff. What is anybody else working on anything? Tyler, I know you said you had finished up your bikers, so we'll be looking for pictures of those. And then I saw we missed one thing in the comment that Gen Con dates for badges and everything have been announced. So that's another one to put in to think about.
Todd, that was Todd number one. He always goes. He's
What was the
VIP, I think.
I don't know what the dates on it are.
I'll look it up.
But so James, RC Reviews, Mini Warmup, are you guys working on anything tonight or just hanging out? So incidentally, another plug, if you head over to Drive-Thru RPG, the Urban Manhunt Companion is available for download. And if you don't have Urban Manhunt, I think they were running a sale on the sci-fi stuff. I don't know if I don't know if it's still going or not the sci-fi stuff, just an assortment of things. Let me see. I'm going to check real quick because it might be the time to pick up your copy of it. Urban Manhunt. Let's see.
You look through RPG or?
Yeah, Drive-Thru RPG. So yeah, it is on sale right now. So it is
like 10% off.
Yeah, so right now it is, if you get the PDF, it is $9.35. Now, I know sometimes on Drive-Thru RPG, if you get the PDF and book, the price. So if you get just the book, it's like $20, and then if you get the PDF and book, it's like $23. But in this particular one, if you get the hardcover book and the PDF, it's the same price. It's $21.95. So it's a good opportunity to pick that book up. Cannot recommend that game highly enough. Brings a real different element to the table. It really is a lot of fun. It's easy to play, and I'm probably going to have to put it on the table this weekend just because I'm talking about it. All right, Alder, we will catch you for coffee next time, sir.
Yep. Yeah.
Alder, our coffee companion.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Tyler's going to work on Grashrack's Despoilers, the Beastmen. I got to work on mine. Mine are put together, but I haven't put any paint on them. James is putting together some random stuff. And Mini Warmup is painting Amy of Zombicide, because with all that Zombicide stuff he had coming, he had to be painting something.
Yeah.
For it. Yeah, I think everybody needs to paint Zombicide minis. There's so many. I'll tell you what, though, the survivors are really good for a bunch of other games. The handful of games of Last Days that I've played, everything on the table was from Zombicide, except maybe one survivor that I used from Hassle Free, because I love the Hassle Free survivor kind of modern dudes that they have with basic firearms and stuff, not necessarily machine guns and such. So those are good. But Urban Manhunt, you got to check it out. You should go over right now if you're listening, or
I'm ordering right. Look,
if you listen later,
right now.
Go over there and order it right then.
It'll still be right now.
It'll still be right now for you, but that right now will not be right now for us, but it'll be right now for you. So when you're having your right now for you, go over and buy the book because it's worth it. So mini warm-up, definitely. It can be used for so many different games. We used our zombie horde in
order.
The custom scenario for Twisted that Eric wrote, which was that was what we used ours in. And then, of course, Last Days and Outbreak, which is the zombie game out of New Zealand. And Spectre Ops. I used some of the Zombicide miniatures when we played Spectre Ops for my fire team. What else? I mean, there really is. There's just so much stuff. Anything really post-apocalyptic. You could use them in the Fallout tabletop game. They wouldn't fit the sci-fi as that post-apocalyptic sci-fi as much, but they would still fit in okay. And then with the Invader minis, I've pulled a bunch of them over when I play Core Space, Stargrave. They'll be great in Stargrave. And Star Breach, you can definitely use them in Star Breach or even Zone Raiders. So that was a pretty good list of independent games. Star Breach. I wonder where Elijah is out of. I think he's out of Southern California. Atlanta might be a little far for a trip from SoCal.
Downloading.
There you go. I got mine up right now. I'm gonna have to put mine in Dropbox so I can, my Google Drive so I can slap it on my iPad. Slap it on my iPad. Boom. There we go. James said he's eagerly awaiting his Stargrave stuff. I did not pull the trigger on the book. And I thought about it and I thought about it. I didn't pull the trigger on the book. I thought about it a lot. And the point I ended up coming to was I didn't feel like, so usually when I pick up just a rule book, it's because there's a real strong narrative thread in it. And I didn't feel like there was that much of it. And I don't necessarily mean that in a bad way. I think the nice thing about Stargrave is that you're kind of forging your own story when you play it because it's just giving you a baseline of stuff and then you run with it. But since there wasn't going to be a lot of that, I was like, I'll just wait. Maybe I'll pick one up a little bit later down the road. But right now I didn't pick one up. And then when I pick one up, I'm probably gonna be like, oh, I should have picked one up earlier. I'll go ahead and get two to make up for it.
and the soft.
Right. Hardcover and a soft cover because why not? Right.
Have to.
Got to do it.
That's a good looking rule book.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know how it reads.
Pretty good. It's got a lot of fluff in it.
Yeah, it does. They kind of mix the fluff in with the rules.
It's
good and bad. I mean,
yeah.
I don't like it when I start trying to look up a rule now. What page was that on?
Yeah. Well, in my experience, so once you get the mechanics of Urban Manhunt down, you don't have to go back to the book because everything is
that simple.
Yeah, and it's driven by the Crim cards.
Yeah.
So those make a huge difference. You don't have to reference the book. I think the first time we played, I was nose in the book like you typically are.
Sure.
But after that, you've got the Crim card in front of you. You're good to go. So James says, ton of Frostgrave stuff too. Now, do you play Frostgrave or do you just own all of the Frostgrave stuff? Because I have a bunch of Frostgrave too.
They got a good index. Don't do rules without.
It's a good book. And shameless plug here, if you go back a little bit, we do have Oh yeah, totally shameless. This is an Indie Invasion show. I am plugging Indie Invasion.
So which episode do you talk about it?
We've talked about. We haven't actually done a full episode on Urban Manhunt.
What?
We talked
There's
about
your
it in
next
Phantom. We've talked about it in Phantom Dice, but we do have some of the narrative stuff. I did some of the narrative reading out of the Urban Manhunt book because I was doing all this serious stuff where I'm talking like this into the thing, and doing all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to do something a little bit more lighthearted, and that's what I love about Urban Manhunt is it's so tongue in cheek.
I just want to build one of those cool tables.
It's so 1980s. It's so Running Man.
I'm gonna have to watch
It's so okay. You know what? I think I figured it out. Okay, and I'm gonna have to remember to tell this to Cynthia. It's not even 1980s. It's like 1970s. Pretending that the future is the 1980s. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Oh, and I like Fistful of Lead too. We've played many. Hadn't done it lately, but we used to do Western games using it quite a bit.
Mini Warmup said, "Great channel and almost at 200 subs." Yes, we're almost at 200. We are. I'm excited about that. That'll be cool. And we're almost at 5,000 downloads on the podcast. So, we're going to be recording a new episode this weekend. So be on the lookout for that because Eric is the master editor, so he gets stuff done, bam, like that.
Lickety split.
Lickety
split. Like, share, subscribe.
Yes.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Tell your enemies. Tell everyone. It doesn't matter. If you tell your enemies, though, tell them it's a terrible channel, and maybe they'll just go check it out to spite you. So just
yeah. There you go. You don't want to see that.
Technique item. I have a friend that's what you do. If you go up to him and say, "Oh man, you should see this movie," he's not going to go see it. You got to go tell him it's a terrible movie. He shouldn't go see it, and he's going to go watch it just to be contrary. Oh, there you go. That's looking good.
It's getting there.
Spread the word. That's right. Spread the word. When there's trouble, you call DW. Those are looking good, Eric, too.
Thank you, sir.
Chow time in Arizona. All right, Mini Warmutt. Take care, sir. We'll be signing off the live here shortly anyway as we wrap our 1 hour paint on the desk show, which is always fun. I really got to start painting some more. I'm thinking about moving my painting station back down to this table, but I'm undecided at this point. I haven't decided yet because I do need to get back to painting some minis because I have a million, but I've been so wrapped up in our RPG lately. So got a question. Heard a while back that they were releasing the Hero Quest. Has it dropped yet, or was that just a rumor? No, they are re-releasing it.
When did that run? That was November?
Oh,
before that,
like the summer time.
Yeah, I thought it was coming into the school year. All right, Tyler, have a good one, sir.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, so the real question was it just a rumor? And RC Reviews, no, it was not just a rumor, but they didn't do it typically like Kickstarter. It was kind of
They did their own.
Right.
They did their own one, right?
Which was basically like a pre-order. And here's how many people have done it. So here's how many we're going to produce. And if we hit X, then all that kind of stuff. That's actually the same thing that Elijah Kellogg did with Star Breach, because he initially opened up on Kickstarter, and I don't know what happened, but he funded like that. I mean, he funded really fast. And then the Kickstarter was gone, and he put out the message, said, yeah, I decided I'm not going to do Kickstarter. It's just going to be like the pre-order thing where you go over there, you say you want a copy of it, you pay for it, and however many people do that, that's how many books we're going to make. And so that one's actually where I owe Spaz an apology because he got all excited about the hardcover book. But sorry, buddy, you had to back it on the pretend Kickstarter, whatever.
Yeah, he's
Kickstarter.
He's cracking me up. He's really getting into it. I posted on our Facebook page. He sent me a little slideshow converted to photos of him playing his first game.
Yeah,
he did
I
a
saw
little
it in the Discord. Yeah.
I put on the Discord too.
Awesome. Yeah, so also, those of you listening, spread the word about the Discord channel. Trying to get a little bit more traffic over there. Slowly picking up some speed. Starting to see people chatting over there a little bit, which is awesome. We love that. But Eric, would you show us your lovely face so that we can
I sure will.
close out our
Let
lovely...
me put my little ice troll down. I'm starting to do is blue highlighting. I got 3 layers on and about 10 more to go.
10
the way
more.
I'm going. The way I'm going.
We were all so proud of you because you painted those wolves so fast.
That's what I'm trying to do with this guy. Is I'm trying to just quick and sloppy.
I don't think that's what you're trying to do if you have 10 more layers.
Well, it's not progressing as fast as I want. I think I need to. I'm doing it too subtle. I need to just pick up the color straight out of the bottle.
Get those washes and start laying them on. So, whose turn is it? I don't even know.
You do it.
All right, I'll do it. Hold on a second. I got to get stuff squared away here. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us tonight for another episode of Paint on the Desk Hobby Hangout with Indie Invasion and friends. We are always glad when you guys join us. We will be working on a new episode for the podcast this weekend, so you will always be able to find our podcast on Podbean, which is our main hosting site, but you can also find us on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Stitcher, all these other places, weird places we've never even heard of. If you can find it on a podcast, you can find us somewhere on there. I do know one thing that I've noticed is that Podbean is the one that it will immediately update with the latest episode.
Google plays a little slow sometimes, but it does show up there usually.
Yeah,
like most the next of them, day.
Yeah, most of them are pretty good, but when we post, I know for a fact it's instantly on Podbean, so you can check that out there.
Yeah.
Also, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Discord. If you will go over and click subscribe on YouTube, follow us over on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, pop over to the Discord group and join the conversation over there, that would be great. And for all of those links, you can go to our CoastalCon website. And for those of you that don't know, if you're just watching this video for the first time, CoastalCon is the website, the convention that we host here in Beaufort, South Carolina, every February. And we do it in February here so Eric can get out of the snow because usually it's still fairly warm here. You can wear shorts and flip-flops. So, but you can find all the links to those places on our website, which is coastaltex.com. You can also find links to Discover Games, which is the CoastalCon and Indie Invasion partner, where you can get all of your awesome gaming supplies at discover-games.net. So they carry all these independent games that we're talking about. If they don't have it in stock, they can get it for you. So check them out. Also, you can find our friend, the Tabletop Engineer over there. He has a really dangerous book, the RPG and War Game Supply Source Book. It is a PDF book with hyperlinks in it for everything you could possibly imagine that you don't need to add to your collection. Right. The magazine is free. If you know a game publisher or a miniature manufacturer or something, they can get put in the magazine. All they got to do is get in touch with Jim. You can find the link to that magazine. It's like Eric and I say, it is the Sears Christmas catalog of wargaming. That's what it is.
Circle what you want.
That's right. You can also dog ear it. That's right. Dog ear that page, man. You can also find a link to Unipolar Games, which is another one of the CoastalCon Indie Invasion partners. And he does all of our shirts and our coffee mugs, dice trays, all that kind of stuff. He can hook you up with all that kind of cool stuff. Go check him out as well. Next up, Patreon. Check us out on Patreon at Indie Invasion. And you can check out some of the stuff we post over there. It's all free. But if you want to throw a few pennies at us, it wouldn't hurt our feelings.
We appreciate the support.
We do. We mostly appreciate just hanging out with you guys, that you manage to fit our mad rambling into everyone's busy schedule. We greatly appreciate that. So as we're out there solving the gaming problems of the universe, one game at a time, that's what we like to try and do. We haven't solved any yet, but we're trying.
We're trying.
So when you guys are out there playing your games, having fun, and more people stores are open, cons are getting kicked back up, get out there, play your games, have fun, get back into why we love this hobby, which is basically being around each other, playing games, and just enjoying ourselves. But always, always, always prepare yourself for the invasion.